Hey there, guys. This is me, Diane Cunningham Ellis, and this is a little video about Zoom, which is actually where we are on this recording. And I'm going to teach you 7 ways that you can use Zoom. It's similar to Skype. I don't use Skype at all anymore. I used to use Skype rarely, and I used to do all of my phone calls for coaching on a conference call line. But when I found Zoom, gosh, 4 or 5 years ago, changed my world, and I have used it ever since, over and over and over. I use it pretty much every single day, and so I wanted to give you a little mini training about why you might want to use it, how you can use it, and 7 ways that it might be beneficial to you. All right, so you ready to dive in? All right, let's do this. Okay, so zoom.us is the website, zoom.us, and that is the website. I just double checked, and you can, there's always a free membership that you can get there, and you can try it out. Many of you are going to be trying that out while we do our sessions, and some of you just downloaded it for the first time. We're going to be using that when we do our marketing Q&As throughout the month. And so let me just go ahead and start sharing with you, because I'm already about to start sharing the 7 different ways I use it. Way number 1 is I meet all my clients here, like right here. And so it's fun. I'm able to see them. I'm able to talk through worksheets and hold them up. They're able to show me things if they've been working on that. We both see each other on the screen. We can either see each other side by side, or one person, you can change that. It's called gallery view or speaker view. So I can see myself, I can see them, we can talk, and I can actually pull up the screen and do a shared screen. And let me show you what I mean by that. Let's see. All right, I'm going to show you a PowerPoint. Here you go. So I can pull up a PowerPoint. This is from my previous company that I was just pulling this up to look at something and do some adaptation. But I can pull up a PowerPoint during the conversation, during the training. So a lot of my clients, we're looking at different websites. I want to see their website. I want to show them other websites. We want to look at opportunities and ideas. And so in the midst of our session, we just, instead of waiting, we just go ahead and look at that together. So that's way number 1. I use it to meet my clients. All of you are going to be experiencing that with me. And then you can always, just so you know, let me show you this right now. I can click the mute button and turn myself on and off. It's down on the bottom left for me. And then I can also click stop video. And so that turns me into a little mini avatar, which you can still hear me, but you can't see me. Now, why would that matter? Why would that matter? Well, that matters when you are on a big giant call with a bunch of people, okay? And we'll get to that in just a minute. So way number 2 is a group session or a mastermind. And so this is how I meet with my mastermind groups. So I have a couple different groups going right now. Brave Adventures, Brave Living. I have you guys, Coaching for Counselors and Coaches. And so that's there's different terms for that. We can call it a group session. We can call it a mastermind. Basically, we're learning with each other. And so I meet with my groups here, so they know the login. That's like my phone number, so to speak, and it's my Zoom room. They know where to come to meet, and we're all on the screen together. So I have one group that has 5 women in it, one group that has 4 women in it, and then our group. But I can fit up to 25 people. Yeah, 25 people in my Zoom, and we can all be on the screen, and we can all be looking at each other. And if it kind of showcases whoever's talking. But the other thing that is really neat about it, let me show you this right now. So let's say you have 25 people in your group, and let's say, for example, you're teaching parenting, or let's say you're teaching about how to have a healthy marriage or a relationship, or let's say you're teaching on your book that just came out. Well, guess what? Not 25 people can't all talk at the same time, nor do we want them to. So you can set it up beforehand to mute everybody. Or if somebody's getting unruly, and I always teach everybody when they first get on, just go ahead and mute in general, because, you know, we don't want to hear your dog barking, the mailman coming to the door, the dishes getting done, people screaming in the background. We don't need to hear all that. So if you are not the speaker, or if it's not your turn to share, go ahead and mute. That keeps the line clean. And so you can train your clients to do that just by explaining to them that this is how we do it. And so let's say somebody wants to ask a question. There is a chat box, and I am typing in that right now. And you'll see, hopefully, that will pop up on the screen. And so as I am speaking, teaching, explaining, then that can be filled with questions and ahas and thank you and yippee-i-oh. So that's fun. Yay. The other thing, let me show you this. I can actually pull up a whiteboard, okay? And I can draw pictures on here or type a little note, and that's always fun too. Hi there. Okay, so there's another way of using this technology, okay? Isn't this exciting? So basically, way number one was client meeting. Way number two is to do a group session here, a mastermind. I use it this way a couple times a week because I have a lot of groups that I run, a lot of groups. And it just makes it more personal because I can see you. And if you need to run out of the room and help your child or do something, you can just stop your own video and leave the room. And it's really just very, it's user-friendly, but we get to when we're on these conference calls of the past, basically people are, multitasking all over the place anyway. So this kind of helps us to remove some of that. We can actually see each other and realize that we're real people and see each other's body language, and I can call on people. So this is like a little virtual living room, okay? So way number three. All right, this is going to rock some of your worlds, but stay tuned. We might be doing this for you. I call this a virtual open house. Okay, so I have had many of my clients that need to launch their business or rebrand and relaunch their business. And maybe that might be you. You might need a new website, or basically to come back around to relaunch so that people see you again. And every so often, we just need to do that. Like if your website's 5 years old and you don't even like it and it embarrasses you, you might need a makeover. And we do that. We do that often in entrepreneur land. You don't need to do it every year, but you certainly don't want a 10-year-old website because nobody is going to be wanting to look at that. And so you might have a virtual open house to debut your rebranded business. What does that mean? We might not all live in California where you live. And so we probably can't make it to the open house that you're having there in person. So here's how I've done it. I have done this for a book launch where we actually had a live in-person book signing here in the Dallas area, like on a Tuesday night. And then on a Wednesday night, we all gathered up here on my Zoom line. And I had the women that didn't live here all come meet and then invite all their friends. And we kind of did a little virtual gathering, and we call that a virtual open house. And so we're able to celebrate. Like I've had balloons here in the background. I've given away prizes. Let's say I say ahead of time that I'm going to be giving away a copy of my book. And I create a Facebook event to prepare for that. And I send the message. I email to people. I repost and share and do all those things that we do. And then I get people to come because, again, not everybody lives in your town or your state, but they want to celebrate with you. And most of my clients actually don't live here in Dallas. They're just like you, and they live all over the world. And so they get to pop in and see you and celebrate with you on a virtual open house. Cool? All right, way number 4 is I can get on here, and I'll probably do this with some of you, and I can interview an expert. So what does that mean? It means that and I'll show you some examples of this, but I would invite somebody that maybe I just read their book, or maybe I just went to a training and learned from them, and I invite them, or it might be somebody I want to learn from, and I would invite them to do an interview with me. So I would send them the link, I would send them some questions that we might go over, or I would ask them what questions they wanted me to ask. Lots of times people have those written for you already. And so then we would meet here, we would record that. And so we would both be on the screen, me on one little side right here. So this would be me, hi. And then this would be them right here, okay? And so we're both on the screen, and I'm interviewing them for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just like I used to do on Blog Talk Radio, just like I would do if I was, sitting in front of a TV camera, but we don't have to fly across the country to do that. So I've done that many, many times. It's been awesome, and I've used those. I download that, and then I upload that onto YouTube. And then I use that as a feature to promote myself and them, okay? So there you go. That's number 4. Now we're going to go to number 5, which is similar, but a little bit of a different twist. The way number 5 to use your Zoom account is to do a demo or to feature a success. So let's say I move my laptop, and you can use Zoom. Here's the truth. I use Zoom most of the time on my laptop. But I could use Zoom from my iPhone, from my iPad. You can use it from anywhere because it's downloadable. It's an app. And so I could feature a success or do a demo just by showing you something, showing you different ways of using the magazine, showing you different ways. Actually, I just did a video showing my day planner. So showing you different ways. Let's just go ahead and pull that up because I just got a new system. So I could work on showing you new ways to track your work and do your habit trackers and to schedule out your clients and to take a look back at what's working, what's not working. Isn't this pretty? I know. That's another video. So pardon me as I dropped everything here. So that would be way number 5, is just to do that demo, do a featuring of a success. And based on each of your businesses, you could easily set that up and do that in person. I'm just going to use one of you as an example. Let's say you set that up to interview somebody as a success person at the date night. And I'm talking to you guys in California, and Leticia and Al. And so let's say you set up your Zoom and you bring a couple people, you bring somebody else right here and you do this little demo or feature them as a success, or you show different ways of communicating with your spouse. That'd be a great demo. How to have a conflict. There you go. And, because none of us actually learn how to do that very well. And then we have to learn how to do it when we don't do it very well. All right, way number 6, see if I can count, is private video training for an online classroom. That's what I'm doing right now. Right now, I am logged in. It's raining outside. It's yucky, and but I just decided I was going to log in and get a couple of my videos done. So I logged in by myself to Zoom. This is one of the main reasons I love this system so much. Is I can log in by myself and record videos for all of you, which is how Callie and I recorded every single video that you've already seen or that you're about to see. Because I'm not sure if you've seen them or not, and people are going to be coming into this program long after the fall of 2018. Do you catch that? So this program is launching now. These videos and trainings that I'm giving you are coming in now, but somebody might need this program in November. Somebody might sign up in December. They can still come in. They're going to get some private coaching with me also, but they're going to be able to access, here's the miracle, this online classroom with trainings that I did, a few months back or even 6 months to a year back. And I'll be able to update things or add more into those classrooms. So way number 6 is these private video trainings that I just really believe that all of you need. Let me tell you why. If you can create extra value for your clients, and I did this when I had NACWE, so I created NACWE, the National Association of Christian Women Entrepreneurs, in 2010, and this is long before I had Zoom, long before I knew how to do a webinar, had no idea, had never done a PowerPoint, none of those things. But I sure did know how to get on a conference call line and interview a lady. And so I did all those things on the phone and interviewed those people. We had handouts, we had worksheets. There was no Facebook groups, but I promoted using the regular Facebook, which is one of the main ways I created and built the company. But as soon as we had a password protected page on the website, and that's exactly what you guys are using to get into these classes. It's a password protected page. You guys know the login, so you're able to get in there. And for 7 years before I sold that company, I was adding new material almost every week in there. And at 5 years in, we reorganized that. That was a beast of burden, we'll just call it that. And Callie, our girl, helper, she's the one that reorganized that. So when you need help with your online classroom that you probably will need to make, she's your girl. Because I didn't have them all organized because I wasn't thinking that clearly 7 years back. But by the time we finished, we had 21 classrooms. And here's what some of those were. Videos like this. Why do you need video? So some of the classrooms that you have are similar. Why do you need to go speak as an entrepreneur? Why do you need to go speak as a counselor or coach and share tips on surviving the holidays with depression or anxiety? How to deal with relationship challenges. So there's many, many things that you'll be teaching on. If you record them once, then you can put them into your online classroom, which is good. And then your clients from here there on can log in. So let's say you give your online classroom access to all the clients that walk through your doors. And so they can log in. Let's say you have a classroom on communication, a classroom on relationships, a classroom on getting closer to God. So you can come up with anything you want in your online classroom, and you're going to be happy, and you're going to be able to send your client to go watch that video before they come meet with you for the session. They'll be able to work through the worksheet and come prepared, ready to go for their coaching, for their appointment, for doing their homework, doing their pre-work, okay? And last but not least, way number seven, yes, of ways to use Zoom is I would log in here to record just another private message that I wouldn't go into an online classroom, but it might go on my big YouTube. It might go onto my YouTube page. And I've been on YouTube since 2008. I believe it was July of 2008. I need to look up the exact date again, but I've been on YouTube a long, long time. And so I have been doing lots and lots of videos over the years, and they add up. And so if I log in here, I can record a message. I download that to my own computer. I go over, and we'll talk more details about this later, but then I download it to my computer here, and then I upload that into my YouTube, and I can make that public. And so I can go out and spread that message out. I can put that on my website. You'll begin to see I have a lot of videos on my website, and they are recorded right here like this on Zoom, because I can log in and I can control the whole thing with my mouse right here in front of me. And so that helps me. That helps me a lot. So that's it. 7 ways that you too can use Zoom. Now, again, you can get a free account. Most of you might already have one. On that, I believe, we need to look that up, but I believe you can only record up to 40 minutes, and then it's going to kick you off on the free account. I have a paid account. I've had a paid account for 5 years or so, 4 or 5 years. It's I looked this up. So you can pay $14.99 per month, or you can pay for the whole year in advance. It's $149.90. It's for the pro version. You don't need anything fancier than that. There's free, and then next to it is paid, or pro, excuse me. And you don't need, there's 2 other higher levels. I haven't used any of those. I've just used this, and I pay happily once a year for this, because like I said, I probably use this, I'm gonna guess 10 times a week, or at least, because I have clients, because I have groups, because I need to record videos. So I want you to start thinking, hopefully this has triggered something, and I want you to think about all the different ways that you could possibly use Zoom to do something new with your business, with your clients, with your ministry. Sound good? All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.